Happy birthday, Rob.
Happy birthday.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the man in black and gray. He is here to tell you, I hope you had a good day. The one, the only, the man they call Derek.
I'm back.
Please stop.
And better than ever.
Please stop. I'm begging. I'm begging at this point, guys. We are here to talk about AEW Dynamite for 10/10/2023.
Oddball review.
Yeah, Dynamite Tuesday, title match Tuesday, going up head to head with NXT. We are going to get into all of that and more. I hope you guys are here to join us. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you like, and let's talk some pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
So, Derek, I tried to watch both shows tonight. It wasn't perfect. I probably missed some things on the NXT side of things. But how are you feeling tonight, man?
Feeling copacetic.
Cope. That's a word I've been using often. Interesting to say the least. AEW's kind of in this whole type of period right now. Some would say that things could be better. But how did they fare tonight is the real question. Were they able to bounce back? That is the key here. And we're going to get into all of that tonight. I look forward to interacting with you guys. As you know, when we do these reviews, every show that you listen to on the Everything Pro Wrestling podcast, YouTube channel, it's all about fan interaction. We are the real F's talking wrestling. So make sure that you guys are in the chat, getting live and enjoying. Make sure you all wish Rob a happy birthday if you see him pop up in here. First and foremost, Eric Douglas in the house. Actually, it wasn't Eric. It's my guy Will Gamble from yesterday, but I think it deleted his messages. But appreciate you, my guy. Eric says, I know you won't discuss NXT, but I'm calling it now. Dom double champ. I don't think that's what happened. Did NXT just make me care about Pillman Jr.? Lexus King is coming. Matt Lopez says that was a fun episode. Good evening, all. Deanna said, hey.
Hey, yo.
I was going to do more like a Gwen Stefani. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Showing my age right there. Brian Pillman Jr. promo was fire on NXT. I thought the same. I thought it was pretty good. Deanna said, yep. B-Boy Skyline. So NXT was a lot of talking for the first 14 minutes. What did you expect?
Somebody's got to do it.
What did you expect out of the E? Come on. And I know everyone calls them the E, but WWE, that's what they do. They're about the promo game. They're going to stretch this thing out. Yes. AEW went 47 minutes without a break. I didn't keep track. Pro Wrestler Shoot says mid. I don't know if that's about Dynamite or NXT itself. Cut it out. All right. Tony Storm during the break was nice. We'll get into those. Yes. Good night to be a fan. I agree, Deanna. I agree. Renegade L2K. James says, so Taker struggling to get off the bike. Good grief. Why the F does anyone care about an NXT man calling himself a bad A? LOL.
Not wrong.
Guy Will Gamble said Pillman's promo was definitely fire. Also, I ship Max and Max. What do you mean by that? Hubbard Wrestling Weekly.
My guy Hubs.
There you go. Sean, what is good? Sean Hubbard is my co-host for Clash of the Podcast, where we combined our podcast every Monday. We're usually live at 6:05. Special time this week because this guy's got to go to the dentist. It's too easy. Stop it. Everybody knows I'm disappointed with WWE, but tonight WWE was like, I don't care if it's the MLB playoffs, NBA, horseshoes in the backyard. If you run a show against one of our nights, we will destroy you. LOL. AEW equals wrestling, NXT main roster stuff. Guy Will Gamble said, I watched both simultaneously, had AEW in front of me, but NXT kept stealing my attention. End of Copeland's match did it for me, though. B-Boy Skyline says, happy birthday, Rob. Easy said, y'all late. I didn't think that AEW was going to go over that far. They went 15 minutes over there. He said 10.
Yeah, it definitely went over.
WWE put on a show to prove why they are the top dog. E said, hey, Derek. Hey, CJ. What up, E?
What up?
Grill Master in the house. He said, he's back. He's here. John L, what's good, bro? What's good? Welcome. Like I said, guys, throw up them likes for us if you could. Helps us out in the algorithm. Matt Lopez says, holy Shida. I did it with the mouse, or I didn't want to go too loud. Also, notice Luchasaurus hitting Copeland with the choke slam and tombstone. He needs to. Stop doing all that flippy garbage they were doing before. Prince Rockstar, wrestling fans win both shows, was cooking. I respect it. Ace, what up, my brothers? What up, chat? What up, Ace? Appreciate you, fam. NXT is DVR watch. Yeah. Usually I don't even watch, but I do always DVR it. Easy, it's so good. You had people at AEW in suites watching NXT. The F is that. Crazy. I watched both live. I tried to too. Timeless show. Big A run in at the end felt nostalgic.
Yeah.
Hub says, I hate to admit it, but you're right, Deanna. WWE stepped up tonight, but don't get excited, y'all. Next week we'll be back to the Viking Raiders and Tozawa. Tonight was WWE being petty. To be honest, it was like the Monday Night War, someone said. Okay. LOL, they bodied my original comment from yesterday. Dynamite was an event, E says. Happy Tuesday. How you holding up back-to-back shows? It was rough, honestly. It was rough out here.
This man was down and out. We had to get him up off the couch.
Eyes were darting. Commercial-free talking? Yep. Yeet. Yeet. I didn't know Fed watching, nor will I. Wow. E never tells a lie. Never tells a lie. Now, Derek, do you know who the special guest on AEW tonight was?
Well,
just kidding. He didn't show up. He didn't show up. Derek's other friend did, though.
God damn it.
He was on NXT tonight.
Can't with that guy. I just can't, bro.
Yeah.
You just gotta enjoy, man.
Nah, bro. Can't.
The Undertaker showed up as the American BA. My guy Derek, what up, Conrad? What up, Sean? 847 was when Tony did her first silent film, Picture in Picture. Let me see here. Hub gonna be on Dwayne next Monday. Leave that man alone. Adam Copeland is going to compete with Sting with who will take the more insane bumps. Rob says, yo. There's the birthday boy. Also, Tony Khan's birthday. Solid efforts from both sides. This is how it should be.
Should be, yes.
Saraya retired. Oh my goodness. TK got more money than Jim Crockett. Easy how you can have money but book it better. I'm sure I'm alone here, but both these nights and all the craziness to make them all be shows just made me feel like I'm robbed during normal weeks of what the potential could be.
Yeah.
Deanna said, BJ, I agree. Look at that. Look at BJ came in time. Well, Dancing with the Stars got destroyed by wrestling.
Nobody cares about that.
MJF and Juice. Woo. Yeah. I hear you. Exactly, BJ. That's my theory 100%. Tonight was strictly WWE flexing, period. Somebody needs to stop Christian. Told y'all. Appreciate it, y'all. Happy born day, Rob. God bless. Look at Rob getting all the birthday love. Who's ready for one more match from Ric Flair? Stop it. We do not speak that into existence on here.
Then I will never retire.
At this point, he might as well not. How old is TK now? 16?
Oh.
What's up, Connor? Derek, shout out to the birthday boy, Rob. What up, Connor? TK looks like he sleeps in a race car bed. I don't know why Bob Holly's theme just hit my head when he was Sparky Plug. Oh, Sparky Plug. So let's talk tonight, man. Let's get into Dynamite, and then we can try to get your thoughts mixed in here with some NXT stuff. If you guys have them, leave them for us. Tonight was head to head, man. NXT had a lot of stuff going up against Raw. These are just the basic pictures. Undertaker gong in the background. They were dealing with a lot. Tony Khan came out and he was talking big-ish. Now, I'm not going to repeat what was on this. I hope this ain't about me. All I was wondering was, if he was talking about people from NXT, which one is he talking about? Because there's a lot of people down there with some bald heads.
This is true.
You got Trips, you got Sean, and you got my boy Prince Albert. All right.
Prince is still there?
Yeah, he's the Lord Tensai's the head trainer. A-Train. He's a good trainer, though.
No, I'm just saying, like, I thought he would have just like hung it up completely.
Nah, he's training now.
Oh, okay. I respect it. Go
yeah,
ahead.
nah, he getting that in that whistle if he need to on you. Drop and give me 50 right now. So Tony Khan then flexed. They said, we're going 30 minutes commercial free on USA. Tony said, we'll go commercial free, and blah, we getting a buy-in too. Minoru Suzuki still got the fresh chop on his neck in this picture. Nobody cared. So it was for the ROH World and New Japan Strong Openweight Championships. Eddie Kingston versus Minoru Suzuki. That was going to start at 7:30 here on the pre-show. They did a buy-in. They had Renee, RJ out there. They were doing their thing. Is more wrestling the answer when you hear this though? Like, okay, they're doing this. Well, I'll give you more wrestling.
I don't know if that's the answer.
I mean, but what else can they give you? They're already saying, well, we'll give you no commercials. So, okay, I'll give you wrestling.
But if you give, just in my mind, I think if you give the people more wrestling, I think that's how you burn them out faster.
Right?
You need something in between to say, hey, all right, we just had 3 matches right now. Let's kind of dumb it down a little bit. Throw a segment in there. Get back to a match segment, something like you gotta roll it out evenly. And I think if you just have nothing but just hardcore matches all the way through, I think you're gonna get burnt out.
Yo, we got someone famous in the chat here. Hold on, my guy, Unsanctioned TV. What is good?
What up, Brody?
What up, man? Always talks to AEW video games. Sup, EPW? How'd you enjoy the shows? I watched Dynamite for the review because we do weekly Dynamite reviews, but I did try to watch both. And I also got to give a shout out to my homie in the chat, Sick, aka Rafael De La Ghetto. This one's for you, my friend. Well, I just wanted you to hear that. Thank me later. And how's everyone's father doing tonight? Stop it. Tony acting like a spoiled brat, like a kid having another showing off his better toys. Wait. Time out. Tony Khan in this situation, though, he didn't pick to go to Tuesdays. He didn't even pick the time slot. They were like, yeah, we got baseball, so I'm going to need you to move. Okay, well, where can I go? He can't go to Saturdays anymore because they have Collision there. So where are they going to put him? Okay, you go to Tuesdays tonight. But NXT's on Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like, what was he supposed to do? Yeah. No, take my show off this week. You promised us 52 weeks of content. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not Tony's fault. But then when they went up against him, they made sure they were going to embarrass him tonight.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
For someone who acts like AEW's not comp, I mean, come on. Guy Will Gamble said, I missed the pre-show. Listen, you knew what you were going to get out of Kingston and Minoru Suzuki. This is a hard-hitting, strong style match. Lots of chops. Minoru Suzuki took a lot of crazy chops in this. Kingston took a lot of stiff shots, a lot of one-hitter quitter. Knock his D in the dirt. I won't say it right now. We're still on the early portion of this.
Knock his blinking block off.
Yeah, he was getting fudged up in this match. But the hard-hitting chops, Kingston used the back fist. He was getting up. It took like 3 of those bad boys to put him down finally. Kingston retained. I loved it. I thought it was a cool match to add to the show. I had no complaints about it.
No, I know I sound like a broken record, but it did what it was supposed to do.
Hey, no HBK slander up in here, E. Calling them patches.
Oh.
Yo, don't call me patches. Patches, I'm dependent on you, son. Eddie sold, and I needed it. For real, Jocelyn. For real. And that eye. See, stop the slander. Stop it. More Riho, the demo god. Quality over quantity, Deanna says. Conrad, whether it's on our show or this show with my guy Derek, I need you to get mad. Tell the world WWE is petty. Tell the world I mean, listen, if I was WWE and if you put me on either side, I would have done the same things that they both did.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. You had to be competitive.
Yeah, it's petty. You know, just put on a show.
Let me tell you this before we get into the main show. You cannot lay down for WWE and Vince McMahon. They're going to stomp on you like elephants. They will not care. So Tony Khan fighting back, I think shows like, I don't care.
Right.
I'm going to take you head on. Here's when the issue comes in. If Tony Khan gets mollywopped, he's going to have to slow your roll, Tony.
Right.
But right now, he's still in the standing of he could talk that mess a little bit to them.
Yeah.
Or at least he thinks he can.
I mean, I think he's at that point where he can, but I think he has to strategically do it a certain way where he can march along with them and then just kind of.
Yeah, and Sean brings up a good point too, though. WWE shows us that they can put on great shows and choose not to, like Raw every week. Like,
yeah, because that proves that we are all stupid.
Well, if we keep coming back to it, we're just covering it. But you know what I mean. Like, come on, WWE. Deanna's telling Hubs to preach. Unsanctioned TV said I had the double screens on. Me too, bro. I had NXT on the phone and I had AEW on the main TV in the living room. I was trying to hang in there. Triple H has an announcement on Friday. We moving to Mondays or Wednesdays, excuse me. No. Chill. Nah. That'd be the worst thing that could happen for AEW right now. Conrad, where are your EVPs? Big stars could draw ratings, maybe. Deanna, I'm about to take the bait. You know what I'm about to say about them ratings. I've been telling y'all since they came back about them EVPs and them ratings. I don't have to say anything else. Y'all know. You know who did draw ratings? Oh, yeah, they fired him. Never mind. Turn that off and keep Paul White off my television. I need Dynamite to run a Monday one time.
Yo, if Dynamite runs a Monday, bro, I'm kind of like in the middle. That could be a beautiful slap in the face or a beautiful.
Tony's not going to go up against football, I don't think. Every week, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He tries to avoid it. The next pay-per-view, Full Gear, is going to be on a Saturday because he's trying to avoid the NFL.
I get it.
Rumor has it there's a pay-per-view coming up on 12/30 for AEW as well. Let me see what day that is while I'm sitting up here looking. That's a Saturday as well. Interesting. WWE has no faith in their current roster in NXT, so they had to phone in and bring everyone in to be petty. That's how petty they get. Renegade L2K people going in this chat. Chris, last name. What y'all think about that Edge match? We'll get into it. Derek's the Edge fan. What did you think of it? First match on AEW?
I think it was a slow burner, but I think it picked up at the right time. I just feel like it was definitely slow in the beginning. But how long has it been since Adam Copeland stepped in the ring?
No, a couple weeks. He wrestled. Who did he wrestle last? Sheamus.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess.
We hating on my man Sheamus.
Sheamus is good.
Bella! Gave him a good match.
He did.
WWE ran by Petty Tendergrass. Stop. And who won? The fans. Good point, Deanna. Excellent point.
They did.
Sig said, did WWE embarrass AEW tonight? What would you say?
I say no.
I think we won't know until those ratings come in. Because we're going to see who's talking did the most. Tony did a lot of talking today.
He did.
But the fans only win tonight, Deanna. That's not fair to us who are invested in this sport entertainment. You know that.
This is very true.
I agree, Hub. We've been shortchanged. Nah, but Tony earned a little respect back when they ran off NXT the first time. I thought they were winning. They were, but their product cooled off. A lot of people said this reminded them of ECW with Tony being unhinged. Keep your hands off the keyboard when Paul White's theme. But soon they're going to start acting soft. Ratings every time. I'm stirring the pot. As a fan, as a big of a wrestling organization as WWE is, they wanted to look back from the last time NXT went up against them. Yeah, they wanted their lick back. Yep. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't read that. Like, it's me today. I think it's from work, man. I got tired of reading emails today. Yeah, I had one of those where I was like, I don't care. Like, I wanted to throw the keyboard. Like, stop asking me for stuff. Somebody said gong. Yeah, Undertaker's got back. Pro Wrestling Shoe said, I think NXT did a lot more ratings. I thought both shows sucked. Wow.
Yeah, Pro Wrestling Shoe.
Wow. What did you want them to do more of? AEW definitely didn't embrace themselves tonight, and that's what matters for now. Didn't embarrass themselves tonight. That's what matters. Okay. I think AEW just needs to be close in the ratings once it's time.
I think so. I think AEW has to be close in the ratings, given the fact that they are looked at as the minor leagues. You know what I mean?
I hate that though.
I hate it too, but
are we giving out lessons tonight? Should I give out lessons tonight? I want y'all to learn something. I've been telling y'all this about the AEW game. I'm going to tell you the same thing about AEW. When you guys stop supporting this company and that shit goes down, it's going to come back to haunt you.
Mm-hmm.
Because then if you're a person who said WWE needs competition, you know why WWE is doing good now? It's because of AEW. If AEW disappears, WWE's spark disappears, and vice versa for AEW. Do not let AEW be the only show in town too, because we're going to get shows like we've been having. If you're tired of the mundane, like Tony Khan seems like he's just going through the motions, you don't want that, because that's what's going to happen. There's only one company. Why try? There's no one else who's going to beat you in your business.
Yeah, let's just keep the momentum going, and we need both companies, honestly, because I only watch the show to review it with this guy. That's it. I don't watch it.
What are you referring to?
WWE.
He lying.
Listen,
he lying. He be here watching Impact too. I'm about to catch y'all. I'm gonna start posting on the IG stories. He be lying, bro. He was enthralled by Bully Ray.
Bully Ray is good though.
That's where you got to get out. That's where you got to get. The door's over there if y'all ever wanted to know. So yeah, it depends. Let me get back to your comments here though, because you guys are putting in some good stuff. AEW definitely didn't embarrass themselves tonight. AEW logic. We try, but we may need more to get us over the hump. WWE logic. We have what it takes to put on weekly great shows. Screw the fans. We are WWE. Give you D+ shows. Deal with it.
Not wrong.
I mean, yeah, Sean, but that's how you feel. A lot of other people they're selling out. They're going to these shows. I like I said, I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you what WWE fans are like. I'm enthralled with this, and here's why.
But I think you can end that argument every single time. What is the best story besides the Bloodline?
They'll probably say Judgment Day. I'm sure there's
garbage.
A plethora of other ones that
Judgment
people
Day
like.
Sucks, dude. They're horrible.
That was your group when Edge was in it.
Yeah, when Edge started it.
You think you know me? You never did.
I just think it's going on too long.
Unsanctioned TV says facts. AEW, I'm sure didn't win the ratings war, but they had a good show, and that's what matters. Chad, what up? What up? What's good? Was Jade on NXT? I heard she was. I turned my head when this happened, but I was told that's what happened.
I think she made like an appearance.
Yeah, she just showed up. I think she was in the office with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
That's all I heard. Minus Rampage, AEW is can't miss shows. I feel a little different about Collision lately. Collision feels Dynamite light lately. I miss every show of WWE and just recently picked back up their pay-per-views. Am I wrong on thinking this? No. Here's the thing, too. You got to remember, WWE is geared towards kids, and I feel like AEW is geared towards us. The problem with us is, as the AEW like target audience, we are the people on the internet. We have the most to say. It's always complaints.
Yeah.
Something. With WWE fans, they're kind of hunky-dory, and you kind of just know what to expect from them. Chad say he's giving both shows 10 out of 10.
Okay, Chad.
Sean wants me to speak up. There's nothing else to say, though. There's nothing else to say about it. Tell the world WWE doesn't care. I mean, that's up to you. I think it's how each person views it.
I'll tell the people WWE doesn't care. Show me how they do.
Wait a minute. Pro Wrestler Shoot says, bro, AEW was a regular Dynamite. After all that talk Tony did, that was putting me to sleep, minus Swerve and BD. What do you want? What did you want him to do more? I didn't want him to go out of his way doing debuts and things like that either. Yeah. You don't need to. Tony's issue right now for most people is telling coherent stories from week to week to week. Do that then. Yeah. Where's Miro? You said that tonight. Where's Miro? Yes. What happened to that story? Haven't seen nothing on it. Like, that's what he has to focus on. And I thought he did a good job trying to at least keep some coherent stories going into Full Gear.
Yes.
Amen. Competition is great. Preach. Nah, I intentionally put that comma in the wrong spot to mess you up. Keep Paul White off my television. AEW was pretty good tonight, but how can you compete with John Cena and the freaking Undertaker? Good Lord. Bucko. Conrad, as long as it's not trios matches, Derek will be okay.
I most certainly will.
Nah, I didn't see Derek turn on some trios matches. WWE's just a hotter product right now, not AEW's fault. Thank you, Derek Conrad. You're making me mad. Say it. Say WWE sucks. But it doesn't to somebody, though, bro. Like, people are going to these shows. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because they're blinded.
I hear you, bro, but why? So why are people picking up their shows and then AEW can't sell out their arenas? What's wrong with AEW and what's WWE doing so much better?
Nothing is wrong with AEW. WWE has conditioned the dumbass fans to sit there and say, hey, this is...
We respect all wrestling fans on this show. This is Derek's opinion. Send your hate mail to...
You can send it all.
Derek@gmail.com.
You can, because you're all stupid. Honestly. Like, again... You end this argument other than the bloodline. What is good?
When you say you all, you mean the WWE fans, not our fans?
No, not our fans at all.
All right.
I'm saying
Derek's thoughts and opinions are of his own.
Yes, they are. But I'm just saying, bro, give me a better storyline. Okay, you got Jimmy, you got Jay. Okay, but that still doesn't equate to the bloodline. You have Judgment Day. Okay, that still doesn't equate to the bloodline. Judgment Day, it's just I'm ready for that to be over. I never just like I said in the comments on your show on Monday. I don't ever want to see Priest with a heavyweight title. He's not worthy. Prove to me how he is. WWE sucks. I'm sorry.
Let's get this back on track here. So Tony announced that Mox isn't cleared. I don't know why you're making matches if Mox isn't clear. So we find out that Mox versus Rey Fenix ain't happening. It gets switched over to Rey Fenix versus Orange Cassidy. Shout out to I think BJ sent me this picture. Thanks AEW for ruining graphics like instantly on the show.
That is a pet.
They do that shit every week to me, bro.
That is
every week. Yo, doing these shows takes time, energy, and space on my phone. Why do they do this?
It definitely does, bro.
Unnecessary, bro. Unnecessary. Anyway, let's get into the main show. Christian Cage opens up the show, basically talking that mess to people, telling people, yeah, watch the show and blah, blah, blah. And he basically gets the start to Dynamite. Christian last week gave the best GFY that I've ever heard someone deliver.
Yeah.
Instantly, it is meme worthy. It is perfect for reels and all that.
Listen, meme worthy, voicemail worthy.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, by the way, there are new tag champs in AEW. If you did miss Collision this week, Big Bill and Ricky Starks destroyed FTR in minutes.
Listen, I'm going to say this.
Cash was hurt, by the way. That's why this happened.
Got it. I'm going to say this. Big ups to Big Bill. Because I really think they dropped the ball on him. I think he could have gotten pushed so much better than he was. And I know that was a wrong way of saying it, but I don't really care right now. I think they should have pushed him a hell of a lot more than what they did.
Yo, shout out to E. Smoky Mountain of EPW, the words and thoughts of the gangsters does not represent. They thought about these shows because people will pick WWE over AEW because WWE is part of their childhood. They grew up off WWE. Thank you again, Derek. Conrad, what is wrong with you tonight? You're my bro, but come on, man. Bloodline, Seth, maybe. Other than that, the show sucks. Tell me why people are buying tickets to those shows and not AEW.
It's brainwashed, bro.
Just
brainwashed.
They're hitting us with Batman Forever Riddler stuff.
That's it.
Weak, bro. How come we're not hit with it?
Because we have the mental capacity. Like, yo, this is garbage, bro. We saw this like 15 times.
I see Sean already put their resources. AEW has resources too. They promote the heck out of these shows. Mark Henry was on news stations saying, like, come out to AEW tonight. They were on radio stations. Tony Khan jumped on the Dan Le Batard show. Like, come on, dude. Don't tell me they're not doing nothing.
Right. They
ruined the all-in graphic too. The Brock Lesnar guy always goes to the shows and pay-per-views. That's why Ray lost. He's hurt. I figured. WWE has the children and the slower brain cell moving fans. AEW has the smarts and the more difficult fans who spend the money. Big Bill should have been tag champs with Enzo. Yeah. They would have won at WrestleMania 33, I heard, if the Hardys didn't come back. I may be wrong, but can AEW wrestlers stop doing dangerous moves that take them out of action?
I agree with that. I agree. There's some of the stuff they be doing, like, oh, okay, bro, relax.
For all of the WWE wrestlers, they are pathetic. I don't understand the attendance, but I do understand what my eyes are seeing. AEW is a better product. Arenas are full, sadly. I'm just telling you the facts. Ricky Stark said it on Collision that FTR doesn't get a rematch. Yeah,
I respect it.
They won't be for a while. So in the opening match, we're not going to go through all of these blow by blow, but we did have Swerve Strickland versus Bryan Danielson. Listen, Prince Nana. First off, I didn't know the hair was like that, bro. Prince Nana took it off tonight. I was like, damn.
He buried it all.
Yo, Nana's dance is getting over though. They've been playing that everywhere. I saw that everywhere, like mascots using it. I saw like cheerleaders at like high school things. Everyone's just tagging Swerve and I saw him like retweeting them on Twitter. I was like, yo, that's wild, bro.
But see, this is what I'm talking about. So you have someone who is not a wrestler who is over.
No, Swerve too is over.
No, I'm just saying, like you have someone from AEW where a lot of WWE fans will say is trash, but yet you have Prince Nana
play.
You have Prince Nana and his dance moves being shown all over the world, basically.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of like, you know, I put
push him. John Cena. Yo, chill with that.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I thought this was my match of the night, personally.
Oh, absolutely.
I loved what Swerve and Danielson did here. I think what Sean said was true, though, too. You kind of booked yourselves in these. Both of these guys really couldn't lose because Danielson's on the ascent to his like great journey of what he's doing. And then you also have Swerve, who needs that. He needs to win. He needs to win so that you can elevate him to the main event status that I think he deserves.
Yeah.
Swerve. See, if it was me tonight, man, I would have said Swerve would have became the new international champ. That's who I think could have used it way more. Spoiler alert for that match, but trust me, there's not going to be a lot to be said about it.
No.
Good back and forth in this. House call. Swerve hit his finish. He got the Swerve stomp, 2 count. He goes for using Prince Nana's weapon that he has on top of his headpiece. He goes to use it. Hangman Page stops him, grabs the jewels on the belt around the headpiece, stops him from using it. It distracts for a second. Boom. Danielson hits the knee. 1, 2, 3. Danielson is getting the TNT Championship match, and it's happening on Collision this week. That was a fast turnaround.
It was a very fast turnaround.
But you also have the Edge and Christian feud kind of bleeding into this too. That's another thing that's different if you're a WWE fan and you're trying to watch this. AEW's pay-per-views are not like, yeah, we're going to do this month to month to month to month. It was before being booked as, okay, we got 3 months to get to here. We can't do it all super quick. Let's take our time. Right. Now, with these monthly pay-per-views, if that's what they're going to, that model, they're going to have to just do 1 month builds and figure it out. Maybe that'll help them heat up their shows faster, though.
Probably.
but we'll see.
It might, but it's definitely a risk to take.
Speaking of risk to take, Samoa Joe. Good promo. I'm digging Samoa Joe. I'm digging Samoa. That's an inside joke. That one. Samoa Joe is in the business suit, just drinking his drink. Got a cigar.
Like Samoa Joe.
Yo, Joe is probably one of my favorites. Like up here was, I guess, who we cannot speak of, who was my boy, and then Samoa Joe is right next to him. That was like my 1A, 1B. I hope that they're friends still and all that. Like I heard that they might have had a rough patch after all that stuff happened, but I hope they're still good, man.
You know what? I think between those two that'll be something that needs time and space.
Yeah, I just want them to be good though. It's just I hate seeing like wrestling friendships break up over stupidness. So Joe says he's going to climb his ascent back to the world title. Sounds like they got plans for the guy.
Yes.
Let me get back into here. Let's see here. Where was I? Unsanctioned TV said, yeah, for some of the spots, but some are definitely unnecessary, like that steel step spots at Wrestle Dream with Darby. That man got folded. Yeah, Darby's just wild. Hub said, I give up. I will be going back to boycotting WWE TV, and I will continue to support AEW in hope somehow that this attendance thing turns around. We'll all be very sorry if AEW is gone. Now that I fully agree with, Sean.
Definitely agree.
Let's see here. This match doesn't make Swerve look bad losing. Hubs, I don't want them to go away by any means. Maybe make smarter choices, more consistency in stories. I want people to remember this. I've said this constantly too. There has not been competition in pro wrestling for about, I almost said 23. It's about to be 23, 22 years.
Yeah.
I want you to remember that there are fans now who are 21 years old that don't know anything else but how WWE did it. I grew up, I watched WCW on Saturday nights. This is before I was going out hanging out with girls. I was sitting at home watching Sting and Davey Boy Smith in WCW and Hulk Hogan on Saturday night with the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. I was watching all that stuff. Different time. I get it. But there are different ways to do things. WWE's way is not the only way. It's the best way because there was no one challenging them. Just want that to be a reminder too, because WWE does some corny stuff that a lot of people just repeat, and I'm like, ugh.
That they do.
I'm just saying, like some of it doesn't need to be done like that every time. Everything doesn't need to be done like WWE.
No,
just word to the wise. A said this match was good. I think that was about the previous one. This match didn't make Swerve look bad losing. They tried to protect him as best they could. Let's see here. If only Samoa Joe could use that song from the show he was on, right? I wish. Renegade L2K, after Booker T's comments on Punk, maybe he deserved the 19 treatment. He sold out. I'm not surprised by Booker T's comments. Some people are hating on Punk. I don't know why you would hate on somebody trying to get money or whatever is going on in the situation, but I guess everybody's got to comment on something, I don't know.
Something.
How do you guys feel about numerous title changes on AEW done to counteract WWE? Just natural decision making. Do y'all like or dislike the title changes? We'll get into that one as we go through each of these because it's kind of interesting. Hangman cheated, Swerve looked good. Don Callis paintings are a little creepy. That's Don Callis. He's creepy. TK feared for his life on Dan Le Batard. Not surprised. Big Bam Vader. That's facts. Guy will gamble. Tell Vader wash that gear. Chris Jericho, he tonight went up against my boy Powerhouse. Hobbs came in and destroyed Chris Jericho tonight.
Yes.
Like when I say destroyed, get wrecked, bro. Like he wrecked him. He basically came in, spine busters, a couple of them. Jericho put on the walls of Jericho, couldn't hang on to it. And he just hit him with the world's strongest slam like a couple of times.
Yeah,
and it was done. Dude, he pinned him with his knee on his face, bro. They made Hobbs look good.
Yeah. But
this is what I'm talking about, though, with Jericho. But I was like, when I watched this match, I always look at the screen. I'm like, Jericho needs to lose this match.
Yes.
But Jericho's got to get some wins eventually.
Jericho's record in the last...
It ain't good this year, bro. It ain't good.
Oh. Dude, just within the last 2 months. Like, he's got what? 2, 3 wins? I feel like he's been on TV like all the time wrestling.
Yeah. So that's what went down in this match. Jericho takes the L. We'll have to see where this story develops more because you're still dealing with the Omega, Jericho going up against the Don Callis family. Jericho got mollywopped. Yo, crazy. Following up with that, Adam Cole mows Roderick Strong's lawn for him.
Adam!
They got Adam Cole just slaving to this man.
Yes.
Ridiculous. What's up with that draft? What's up with that draft? Go back and watch the segment. It wasn't as funny as last week's, I don't think, but they tried. And it's still going to continue on because he said, I need one more thing from you, but we don't know what that is yet.
You know what? I love the cliffhangers. I love the cliffhangers.
Minus the one they got to still follow up on. Who was wearing the devil mask that beat up Switchblade?
Yeah, dude. See, that's just too much, bro. You do too much. That's AEW's problem. They do too much in so little time and don't explain what everything is. That's what you guys need to fix.
Next up, I jumped the gun here a little bit. Timeless Tony Storm.
Timeless.
I'm interested in this character. I like what she's doing with this.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's wild. I think she should get a little faction going here.
I think she should. I agree with that. It's a little Moulin Rouge-esque.
Let her rock. Let her rock. And she did silent films during the commercial break. So Derek couldn't complain. He couldn't hear it.
Nah, bro.
Nah. They had you tonight. They had you. She said all of these will be silent films. And during the picture, it was a silent film. And you just, all you had to do was sit there and watch her just dancing around or doing whatever she was doing.
I guess, but I still wanted to see the whole thing. Give me full screen. I don't need picture-in-picture for that. Picture-in-picture is cool for what Don Callis did, but I need that.
Yo, listen, it's what it's gonna be. It's what it's gonna be.
I guess.
Stephen Amell is the sole reason that Heels was canceled. Just saying. Is that confirmed, B-Boy Skyline? Would you cancel a show over one person if it was doing well? Let's go. First ever. Oh, Ace jumping the gun. Chris Jericho in his Bruno in 85 run. Dang. Adam. Look at this. Everyone talking about the draft song. The Rock was in the devil mask. Timeless era. AEW did some tough commercial breaks, right? Wardlow comes in. He faces Matt Sydal. I don't know what was up with Matt Sydal's new haircut. Just shave it off.
Right.
Just shave it off. All right. He got power bombed and they stopped the match. They're trying to redo the Wardlow magic. I don't know if you could put that back in the bottle again.
Yeah, I think.
Yo, last week I found something on Twitter that no one noticed. He came out. The wrist tape said MJF. Okay. So that might be a few coming up. Derek, just subscribe to her OnlyFans. Chill. Chill. I do believe she has one though.
Does she?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she really needs it. But
nothing provocative. I don't think. I think it's just wrestling shots.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't think she really needs it though.
Yeah. Feel free if you want to support. Powerbomb City, Wardlow wins. Daniel Garcia is caught checking on Chris Jericho, and Daddy Magic Matt Menard is not happy about this.
Not happy at all.
Yells at him. So it looks like they're trying to get him back involved in this. I don't know. We got people saying that they don't believe that Adam Cole is injured.
Honestly, bro, I don't think he is either.
Here we go. Hub says it. Am I crazy to predict that Adam Cole turning on MJF may not be about the kingdom, but perhaps Cole is the secret leader of Bullet Club Gold? Thoughts? No, I mean, I don't think you could have him and Jay White. I think they would beef over that because Jay White really never officially got kicked out of Bullet Club, technically. I don't know.
Yeah, but Adam Cole runs that, bro.
What, Bullet Club? Nah. Adam Cole was always a minion in that. He was just like when they were saying Cody was the leader. I'm like, not really. Cody was a minion in the Bullet Club. Like he had a high ranking, sergeant in arms or something you can say, but he wasn't no.
Honestly, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was a good trailer when they brought him over for Bullet Club.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cole is plotting something though. If they wanted to go that route,
yeah, you could.
Oh, Matt Lopez said Wardlow had MJF on his wrist again. This is the new Wardlow push feel straight to business and Heelville. So Juice and MJF are canceled. I see after. Oh Lordy, I'm sorry. I'm later than a yo cactus. What is up? What I missed, Laz? We're just going through the Dynamite show, brother. Thanks, man. I'm just thinking outside of the box. You could be. They could do that. The question is, what do you do with Jay White then after, though? Like, they would have to kick him out, or would he bring in the rest of the people, the Kingdom? Then that leaves you with Roderick. See, Roddy and the Kingdom, I feel like, wouldn't be strong enough, but now I'm starting to think maybe they could be. They'd be good, like, ROH 6-man tag champs if you wanted to do that. It just depends on where you're going with all this. This is good and bad. Like, you don't know what the pieces are and where they fit into with all of this.
Yeah.
I just hope they have a plan and they're not booking by the seat of their pants.
Everything needs to be fleshed out.
Speaking of everything needs to be fleshed out. Next up here, we had Adam Hangman Page versus Switchblade Jay White. Bullet Club Gold comes out with Cardblade, and they come out on these like adult big wheels.
Yo,
the Guns and Juice are fools. Yo, Juice Robinson's a star. Rob will tell you, I've been saying this for years. CJ Parker, Juice Robinson is a star, bro.
He is.
That dude is good. I think so much of this dude, and he is hilarious. Yo, I'm telling you this now. Y'all want to hear a real crazy booking idea? Let Timeless Tony Storm join Bullet Club Gold with Juice.
Ooh.
Imagine those two managing each other and being at ringside for each other, being crazy with each other. Money.
That would be perfect. So Tony would be like
the crazy girlfriend and the crazy. They would be
right. But she would be they would be Bonnie and Clyde, but she would be like the more she'd be like the more controlled, sophisticated one.
Chucky and Tiffany, they would be like the perfect. There's just mayhem constantly. That's all they would be.
He has all the plans. He knows how to get them all done, and then you should just going on a rampage. Like,
yo, I still believe the Pinnacle is returning. Could be. Jay White can park their cars or do something, some calendar shots like DDT wrestling. That's all he's good for. Wow. Full Gear, somebody calling money. Bang Bang Tricycle Gang. Did Prince Nana dance tonight? He did. He did. Can I take a moment to say congrats to Kyra and Derek? This chat is pop and salute to both of you guys. Real talk. Appreciate it. Give it up to the chat, though, not us. Big Tykes. I love the Tricycle Gang. Juice should win the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal next week. BJ said, I got to bounce in a second, so just in case I missed the live, AEW's had Pizza Hut Buffet. EPW's the perfect Pizza Hut experience, as always. No one out wrestles EPW. Thank you, Beach. Not every boyfriend, girlfriend got to be together on TV. No more Sable and Mark Merrows. This is different, though, E. This is different because their characters are aligned separately because you can't have too many crazy people, but I would love for them to like bump into each other eventually backstage. And then this is probably maybe once you want to turn Tony, like I feel like she's a face now, but if you want to turn her heel with the Bullet Club stuff, you could do it. There's something there. And it's not even because they're boyfriend and girlfriend. If they weren't, I swear to, I would have suggested this anyway.
Yeah.
It's Juice being crazy, lunatic. Yes. And then Tony, crazy, lunatic with RJ. And maybe they're supposed to have an interview and they both just happen to be there and they get together. You could have something crazy happen. That's what I'm saying. Unpredictable TV with those two. I'll comment on what I missed after the show. I look forward to it. Oh, here we go. Listen. Prince Nana tried to interfere. Hangman cut him off. Jay White wins with a roll-up on Hangman. Cool story. It looks like Hangman and Swerve is going to continue into the pay-per-view. Jay White, he's already destined for great things. What do I mean? He's going to Full Gear, baby. Main event, MJF Full Gear for the AEW World Championship. I think this is going to be a tremendous match. For those who have never seen Jay White on the big stage, he can go in the ring.
He definitely can.
He can go in the ring. Following up from that, MJF comes out. He only has the Ring of Honor Championship because Triple B has been stolen by the BCG. So they come out and they cut a promo. The promos get wild. They mentioned next week we're going to get the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. Winner faces MJF probably for the ring. Juice wants to win it.
Yes. I think you let Juice go fire on that.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I think you let it rock and have him wrestle MJF.
He might, but they might do it. We'll see. I gotta see who's in this. But does MJF finally lose this, or does he hang on to this ring? Because it's been part of his gimmick now that he pulls out the ring and uses it. Like, that's the key.
I am going to say no. I'm going to say no because I think the ring has to be taken first.
Kiss the rings. Next you want Serena Deeb and her boyfriend on TV. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. Whoop whoop. Stop it. Yes, I know about the quarters. I'm going to avoid that for now if there's heat for it. But I won't say that line. But they tried to play back to MJF and why he didn't like Juice's line about the quarters. MJF did a lot of cursing tonight on the mic too. The insane back and forth promo now. Juice, had used it before, but maybe this was bad timing. Perhaps are people going insane on Twitter for this? I have not checked anything. What's the latest on Swerve being the first black champ? Is he still being prepped or being put in the air fryer? I think they're doing the slow climb with Swerve.
Yeah.
So he's getting up there. He's in the upper echelon right now. Not getting titles, but we still are getting really good Swerve matches. So no complaints here from me. We'll get back to that MJF stuff if someone's got a follow-up. Let's get into the women's championship match, shall we? Did I miss this entire match? Oh, goodness. I skipped this. This one happened during the Wardlow one. Orange Cassidy is the new international champ. He beat Phoenix with the mousetrap. I heard rumors Phoenix might have been hurt from last week, so Orange is back to being the international champion again. Ta-da!
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it, really, but
I'm not either. But I definitely feel like
we could have moved past this. Like, see, this is where I'm like, yo, give Swerve that belt for now. You could have gave it to Swerve, I thought,
or you could have given it to Miro.
Could have,
or Powerhouse Hobbs. Somebody different. No disrespect to Orange.
It was just there were other options. That Orange had he just came off a long run, and it's like 2-3 weeks later, right. And he's back at it. Like has it been 2 months? Not even.
No. But my thing though with Orange, after he won it, the expression on his face. I don't know what it was about the expression, but it almost felt like he didn't want it.
What happened to the rating boys on the Bucks? Surprised they didn't shove Tony to be on. That's on them. Y'all didn't hear the air fryer went to the local medical facility tonight after Hobbs got through with them. Chill. It hasn't been barely a month. Yeah, they had to go back to him, I guess. Yeah, Christian was fouled tonight. Christian was fouled. We'll get into him in a second. Let's get into this women's match, though, which I love this match as well. I thought tonight was pretty decent.
Yes.
Saraya versus Hikaru Shida. I don't know what happened here. Shida had the advantage early on. Ruby Soho came out to try to interfere, reversed the spray paint in her face. Toni Storm comes out with the slippers, beating her. Just whap, 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 whap. They go back and forth. Saraya hit a bunch of the, I'm going to call it the Rampage DDT. That was what it used to be called. I don't know if it has a new name for her. But, dude, Shida kicked out every time.
Yes.
And then she eventually catches her again with a roll-up. And there is nothing Saraya could do but get pinned.
Right.
Shida, three-time AEW Women's Champ. I'm happy for Shida, man.
So do you think this is
Let's go back to okay, ask your question first. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So do you think that this is a time for Saraya to bow out for a little bit, get some time off TV?
She wasn't defending the belt. And I'm not gonna lie, someone did jive Cooker on Twitter with the whole what was the comment that was made? They said she said no one hates wrestling more than the IWC something, and someone say, well, you barely defend your title, so you're part of it. You tweet more than you wrestle. And I was like, woo,
Yeah,
woo. And they came after it for it, but I don't know. I just felt like she hasn't been on TV since All In, really doing too much.
Yeah.
And listen, Sheeta's been the workhorse of that division. Like, Sheeta deserves more credit than she gets.
Yes, she does. She definitely does. I just need a little bit more clarification as to why you made the title switch, because I don't understand. I mean, if
I think it was to have someone on TV.
Well, I get it, but if Saraya is limited, she shouldn't have had the title that long.
Oh, thank you. Matt says it's called Nightcap. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they made that move. Perfect time to have Malachi win the title from Orange. I will agree with that.
Yes,
James. But here's the problem now. Now the TNT title and that one are battling for who's got more justification, because Christian has elevated the TNT title now. A lot of people are saying
he has.
So, and now the international title is being bounced around like crazy.
Yeah, I think that needs to be.
And the international one's not being done on purpose. It's injuries now crushing them. Belt's like cursed at the moment. Maybe even go back to Pac. Where's he been? Is he still injured?
I think so.
Bring him back. Miss Pac. Stop it. For the rest of the shows for you guys, we have Claudio versus Wheeler Yuta versus the Gates of Agony on Rampage, Sky Blue versus Emi Sakura, Daniel Garcia and 2.0 versus the Hardys and Brother Zay, Jay Lethal versus Trent Beretta, Rampage this Friday at 10. Collision this Saturday is going to be at 7 p.m. Christian will defend against Bryan Danielson. I guess more matches will be added. Next week on Dynamite, me and Derek will be covering on Wednesday. MJF will face the winner of the Dynamite Battle Ring Battle Royal. What the? It's too long. It's for the ring. You know what I'm talking about. I'll have it right next week. More matches will be announced on Collision and Rampage for Dynamite. Christian Cage gets a promo. And he gets nasty about Adam Copeland and his wife, Beth Phoenix. Change the sheets, Beth.
Your new daddy's coming home.
Christian's very inappropriate. Very inappropriate. This man is slime, folks. Slime.
Love it.
Main event time. Luchasaurus versus the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland. I thought, Luchasaurus is 10 times better with Christian.
Oh, yeah.
I do not care what anyone says. That stuff he used to do with Jungle Boy aggravated me.
Well, you know what I said about Jungle Boy.
And Adam Copeland taking on the oldest member of the AEW roster is crazy. Well, he's a dinosaur.
Oh.
Enjoy my childish jokes.
Bro, I definitely, I was getting ready. Wait, what?
Luchasaurus is out in these streets, man. He's just so much better without the flips and all that. I'm like, dude, just do a choke slam. It means the same thing for you.
It does. It does. You know, like you can get the same reaction with big man moves versus high flying moves. I've always said it. I never want to see a big man do any kind of high flying moves ever.
Hey,
just saying.
It's impressive when some people do it. I think when it's not done often, it's impressive. But when other people do, you're like, all right, too much.
Nah. We already saw.
You're not impressed by my man Keith Lee when he can do.
Bro.
You hate it, bro. See,
you
see what I'm talking about? This is hate.
Nah, bro. We saw what almost happened to that man when he tried.
Dino was far better heel. That's crazy. Kane versus Edge 2005 Raw match on this day. Listen, Adam Copeland was who I was watching for in this match. By the way, the spot off of what did he do? It was off the apron onto the steps and speared Yo, that was some SmackDown 2 stuff. I need that in Fight Forever. See, this is what we want. By the way, I've told Derek, like, if Derek is going to pick Malachi, we are not doing this match.
Why not, bro?
Because Derek ain't never here on time anyway. All right. He never has proof. So this match is not happening. This bet is not happening. This bet will have to be converted into something else soon. Because you're playing around. Oh, top dollar comes to mind. Y'all got to chill on that. I want to see Paul White do a moonsault and call it a full moonsault. Chill.
Absolutely not, bro.
Why y'all hating on my man Paul White?
Nah, bro. I don't want to see that.
Paul White and Luchasaurus.
Oh, hell no. I don't want to see that either.
Battle of the big men.
Nah,
no high flying moves for Derek. Just clotheslines and chops.
That's it. You might get respect out of me for that.
Paul White ain't doing no drop kicks no more. He's like, my body too old to be doing all that now, player. I just got new hips. We ain't doing all that. This was good. You knew what it was, though. Christian tries to interfere with the TNT Championship. They're like, no, player. He uses the belt for his advantage. He runs off the ropes, spears Luchasaurus. He gets the dub. They actually had me think that Luchasaurus was going to win one or two times in this, but they did good. Dino versus Captain Insano.
Nah, bro.
Paul White might do a 450.
Absolutely not.
That ring might do a 450 after that happens. That ain't happening. The show was fast-paced and got to the main event, and it slowed down to make you watch it. It picked up closer to the pen. I don't think many liked it. Ooh, interesting thought, Jocelyn. Interesting. Nia Jax is unsafe. What up, Byron? Byron came in here. Nia Jax is unsafe.
She definitely is.
She's not like most girls.
And she has so much potential.
So, in the end, Adam Copeland wins. It looks like Full Gear, we're going to be moving towards the Edge and Christian story. Please don't have your friends telling you that there's no stories in AEW. This is a story. This is probably the match right now. I don't think Darby's going to be in it. No. Nick Wayne was definitely being a pest in this match, too. He kept taking out Edge's feet.
That he was.
That Achilles. Got it. No, we want to see Paul White versus Kane 2.0. Yeah, I mean, Nia versus Big Show. Even I gotta say no to that one. Even I gotta say no to that one. Leave me your thoughts and your grades. You know what? I want to hear tonight who wins tomorrow morning when we look at the ratings. Does NXT get the win? Who wins in the key demo? Who gets the big W? And what did you think of tonight's Dynamite show?
I thought it was good. I definitely thought it was good.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine. I would give this a 7.5, I think, for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like you said, match of the night, Swerve and Danielson. I definitely feel like that was match of the night.
Nick Wayne acted like Dirty Dom.
That he was, yeah.
Paul White versus Blue Cane. Put the new sheets down. Daddy's coming home, bruh. Special attraction. The wrestling fans win. That's a fact, Prince.
Yeah.
Prince Rockstar. I agree with that. Deanna said 8. Okay. Guy Will Gamble said 7 out of 10. What's the announcement on NXT? They didn't really have one. Cody announced they were going to do that Dusty Classic for his father, the Mac Dream, Dusty Rhodes. We're going to be out there. Cody going to team up with Bernard the Bearer from Ring of Honor. We're going to be out there, baby. Then we're going to have Sting and Luger. They're going to get into it. On and Rick. We're going to be out here, baby. If you will, we're going to be out here selling these sip cups. Mac Dream, Dusty Rhodes, if you will. I just said an Axe watch along, so it was solid. Like any other dynamic, 7.8. Jocelyn went with. We got an 8, 7 out of 10 pizzas. A says.
Okay.
B show. E says best show in weeks. Not wrong. No. I probably put this as their second best show in the last few weeks.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Is there something that they need to do to turn this around? Like, give me something, people. I don't know what AEW can do. Why aren't people going to the shows? What they want from them.
What they really want from them.
That's what I was just about to say. I couldn't censor it, though. First there was Phil and Adam. Adam and Tisha. Then there was Mercedes
and Keisha. In my opinion, and I could be wrong, but I definitely think a lot of people are missing the consistency with the stories. I think you're doing a lot of flip flops.
But it's not. But Derek, forget the missing it. What is it going to take for people to be like, "Yo, this is better"? I feel like the issue was people hated WWE because it was Vince. Vince is gone now. Supposedly, Triple H is running creative.
Right.
He's got 99.9. I don't know what that 0.1 is percent. Like he can do what he needs to do in creative. Vince, they told to stay at home, probably driving them crazy.
Vince probably gets to veto something.
Sting and Luca.
Okay, so what's missing for the people for AEW?
Like why are their numbers down? Why are their shows down? Why are their ratings down? What's going on right now? I don't think it's just the stuff that happened with Punk.
I don't think so either. But I think over the time.
But I wouldn't be surprised if a small fraction of their audience, like I said, bro, I've told people they may come in here and be like, yeah, Connor's been jaded since a lot of that Punk stuff. Kinda.
I mean, rightfully so, though.
I feel like you just treated my guy wrong in all of this.
Not even that, bro. You let the zoo just get wild. You let everything just go. You gotta show like, hey, listen, I get you got beef with each other, but you're messing up my money.
But Tony should have sat them down and said that.
He should have.
And even at what point, why was CM Punk put involved with other people? And then you get into the rumors and stuff. Right. Who allowed these rumors to be said? Like, yo, you should not be talking. You said CM Punk was your top star. We went to Forbidden Door, bro, and CM Punk was in the second match on the card. What?
Yeah, that doesn't really.
It doesn't make sense. And then, like Punk said, they really doo-dooed on his name.
Yes.
Like, what more could you ask for from that? Could that be part of it? Sure, but I think there's a bigger picture to it. Deanna saying consistency. Could be. Yep, I hate Vince and Yes Man putting out crappy television. They messed up the church money. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell people. Like, it's an interesting thought. Me and Jesse from Pro Wrestling Shoot, I think they're going to be live tomorrow. Check them out. He has an ad in the beginning of the podcast that I always try to play for them. Pro Wrestling Shoot's good dudes. Go support them. I don't know, man. I really don't have anything else that I can offer up or say except for keep booking consistently, be the better show consistently, and people will come over. It takes time as well. I tell people this, WWE was not worse than WCW for 83 weeks.
Right.
It takes a while to get your audience back.
It does.
But you have to have a plan, and you have to execute that plan. Is Edge enough to get people to come over? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out tomorrow. Right? And the ratings of this isn't the end of the world for either side either. The best thing I think that could happen is one wins overall and the other one wins the key demo.
Yeah.
That's the best thing that could happen with all of this. But in the end, the real winners are the fans. Support both products. Keep trying to get them both to rise up. This will help the video games. This will help the pay-per-views. This will help the weekly television shows. This will help them get more money too. Wrestling could be as popular as it used to be if people let it happen. Trust me, this ain't no more rigged than football and all the other stuff you see. Holding. We'll save that. Let me not get you started. Baseball, all of it, right? It's a horrible call on baseball that somebody did like a still further. Like, can we have robot umps, please?
Yo, do.
XGW admins need to be over in creative at AEW. Chill. Chill. I saw what we used to write. Listen, Cactus, you've been driving me crazy all day, bro. I got to keep my eye on you. Like A said, we are the winners. That's a fact. Enjoy yourself some pro wrestling. It's almost 11:30 here on the East Coast. You guys get to bed. Thank you for rocking with us for this Dynamite Title Tuesday special. Keep rocking with pro wrestling. See you guys next week. Clash of the Podcast Monday. We will be on at a special time at 7:05. Make sure you guys join us. I know we're going to be talking a little Bound for Glory on that. And we'll probably have a topic of the week to get into with me and Sean. It's going down. Orioles got swept. Terrible. We'll be here showing you guys some love. Thank you to the wrestling community. You guys are awesome. Without you guys, there's no show. So thank you all. Give yourself a pat on the back. Have a good night. Happy birthday, Rob, for myself and the man they call Derek. We are out for this episode of Everything Pro Wrestling. 1.